Happy New Year. I am back, ready and raring to go. And really quickly, thank you for all of the kind words, everybody. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. Whatever it is that you celebrate, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever, the whole spectrum. I hope you had fun. New Year's, or even if you don't do anything, I just hope you had a pretty chill, relaxed kind of beginning to winter. So today we are going to be discussing my New Year's resolutions. I did the same kind of video last year and really did well with my New Year's resolutions. I usually do because I don't put like, you know, I'm gonna lose 50,000 pounds and look, you know, like Cindy Crawford. I don't have resolutions like that. I kind of try to make them manageable and things that I really want, and that kind of helps me to stick with them. And I did really good. In fact, my resolution stood on my bathroom vanity until November, when I purchased my December daily packet from Ali Edwards, because that was the last of my New Year's resolutions that I actually had to kind of contain, with the exception of, I don't remember if I had this specifically as a goal, but a date night for me and my husband. So much for that pandemic, because that did not happen, although that is on the agenda. So we're gonna just jump right in with my New Year's resolutions for 2020, where I will hopefully kind of like tiptoe in and not attract any bad vibes from the year. I think everybody's kind of like, oh my gosh, don't even say it. Don't even say 2021 is your year. Just, but I do have goals. Okay, anyhow, so let's go ahead and jump in. So the first two I'm just gonna go over super quickly because they were also on my list last year. So obviously drinking my water, harder for me to do in winter, but it needs to be done. And then the Yoga with Adriene 30-day yoga journey that she does every January, that is also on my list as well. So pretty basic, nothing groundbreaking, just kind of things that I like to keep on top of. Another one of my goals is I would like to get my kids and I outside somewhere in nature at least once a week. We like to hike in our family. It's something that I really enjoy. I'm kind of, I don't want to call myself like an outdoors woman, but I love the outdoors. It's my happy place. And of course I want my children to kind of, even if they don't like it, at least appreciate it. And they can't do that unless they're out there. And it's just good for us, especially since we can't really do much of anything else. And we have lots of nature trails around where I live, so that's kind of on the docket for me. And then this one, this was probably the one thing that I didn't do that was on my list last year, but basically it was the 2020 thing. So, and I'm being like really generous with time here, but one date night per season, just me and my husband. We'll see. We I don't know, we just don't get a lot of like, again, I think I said it last time, the last time we went out was like 5 years ago. The last time it was just he and I out on a date. Yeah, my oldest was 2, I think. I'm pretty sure. That's just... that's sad. You can only binge The Office so much in the evening time, you know what I mean? But anyhow, there was that. My next one, an improved nighttime routine in terms of like skincare. I used to be so good at this, and I've really dropped the ball, just like going to bed really tired and late, and either not removing my makeup or not taking the steps that I would like to take. And I just turned 39 like 2.5 weeks ago. So, I mean, maintenance is important, you know what I mean? Meditation. I have done meditations before, but I've never had like a set practice. And it's something that I really, really enjoy doing. It always makes me feel better when I do it. So it's something that I definitely want to prioritize, because I always have that thought in the back of my head, like, oh gosh, I want to make time to meditate. I want to take my time to meditate over and over again, and I never do it. All this is telling me is that I really, really do need to kind of prioritize myself just a little bit more and not feel like, even now I want to cringe saying it, just not feel bad about it. Because like, if like say my house were a unified school district or a high school, like my children are math and science and my husband is reading, I'm the arts program, I'm the first to get cut, you know what I mean? So I really need to realize that the humanities are important, the arts are important, I'm important, and I need to take care of myself, because nobody else is gonna do it. And nobody else really should. It's my, you know, we are responsible for taking care of ourselves, and I need to make time for it, prioritize it, make sure that I have the energy to do it. And this is probably one that's really, really difficult for a lot of moms, not feeling guilty about doing it. So I don't think I'm alone on that one. I love reading, I love movies, and I kind of want to make it somewhat of a priority to see the great ones and read the great ones. Most of us, you know, Americans in high school, we are assigned some really, really great novels, and some of us love them, some of us hate them. I enjoyed almost every single one that I read in high school. In fact, my last year of high school was all electives, and I burned through some of that by just reading novels. I got credit for that, and it went toward my electives. And I really, really enjoyed the experience. There were really only 2 books that I picked out, because I got to pick what I wanted to read in my curriculum, that I just absolutely hated. And one I finished, the other one I didn't even finish. I was like, I need a new book. I hate this. And it was A Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. I finished that one, absolutely. God, how depressing was that book. And then the other one was The Lord of the Flies. That one, I'm like, I can't finish this. This is, I know, I had seen the film with like Balthazar Getty back in the day, and I'm like, I know Simon and Piggy are gonna die, and it's gonna break my heart. And when you read it, you like, it's more intense, because like you're more, you know, it's easier to get into the characters and know them better. So I was like, yeah, I thought I could do it. I couldn't do it. But I mean, there's still a lot to read, and there's still a lot to see, you know, and it doesn't all have to be heavy. Like, you know, I haven't seen Mildred Pierce. I've seen a lot of great films, like what's considered great films. You know, I've seen Sunset Boulevard. I've seen Citizen Kane and Some Like It Hot, and you know, like The Godfather and stuff like that. But I've never seen Mildred Pierce. I've never seen What Happened to Mary, what is it called? What Happened to Baby Jane? Yeah, What Happened to Baby Jane. And I love Bette Davis, and I love Joan Crawford. So like, you know, those are things that I want to see. And you can even go lighter than that. Like, I've never seen When Harry Met Sally. I've never seen that movie. Kind of like a staple, one of the best romantic comedies ever made. I've never seen it all the way. I've seen bits and pieces. We've all seen the restaurant scene, you know what I mean? But I've never seen it. I want to see it. And then like books, I've read, you know, The Grapes. Like any John Steinbeck book you can want to read. I've read Lewis Carroll, Robert Louis Stevenson. I've never read The Catcher in the Rye. I still don't even know if I want to go anywhere near J.D. Salinger. I'll have to think about that one. But like, I've never read Little Women. I've never read anything by Jane Austen or the Bronte sisters. I've never read any of that kind of stuff. I've never read the Little House on the Prairie books. I've never completed the Chronicles of Narnia. And what's cool about especially those younger books, I can read them with my children, or even like Again, on the lighter side, I've never read the Harry Potter series. I've seen all the films, I've never read them. That's something that I can read with my kids, because they will sit and let me read to them all day long. We are on the last in the Ramona Quimby series. They love it. My four-year-old, when you think they're not paying attention, they're bouncing around. He's paying attention and he's telling me plot lines and, oh, Ramona and Howie. And so that would actually be really, really great for me to spend time with my children in that way, reading those great novels that are for a more younger audience, but are still really, really great. So I'm really looking forward to especially that one, that New Year's resolution. So we'll see, again, we'll see how successful I am, but I really would like to just kind of surround myself with quality, just quality books and film, and experience them just for myself, for my own reasons, you know what I mean? So I think that'll be fun. And then again, I still do want to do again this year, at the end of the year, obviously, the December Daily Project by Ali Edwards. I will link the website below, because I really, really enjoyed that experience for December. It was my first time doing it. I didn't like go crazy with like the crafting and, you know, all the stickers and stuff like that. It was mainly just documenting and photos. But I absolutely loved it, and I loved, I've already like looked back, and I love that it's documented and it's there for me to see. You know, December wasn't the easiest month for me. There were some challenges, but the good stuff is documented. And even the stuff that is either painful or bittersweet or whatever, you know, it's still a part of my story for December, this past December, I should say. So I really, really enjoyed the process, and I want to do it again. And we'll see how involved I am in like how much crafty stuff I do, and instead of just straight documentation. But again, I really, really loved it. I really loved it. Okay, really quickly, I can't believe I forgot like a really major New Year's resolution in terms of my home I forgot to tell you guys about, is like a major declutter. I am going to be doing, I set a goal for myself to spend 20 minutes one day a week.
My drink.
I'll get your drink right now. It doesn't even have to be a whole room. It can be a drawer, it can be a closet, whatever. So that's a pretty major one, and I actually will be filming that entire process for, you know, barring vacations and stuff, pretty much 52 weeks of decluttering. So that will also be on my channel, so stay tuned for that one. I can't believe I forgot to film that. Anyhow, guys, that about wraps it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your kind words for my December break period. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And let me know what you guys are doing for your January or 2021 goals, whatever they may be. I'd be really interested in hearing from you. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, guys.